everyone. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for August 4th to the 10th of 2024. So our quote for the week says, "Look inside to recover your inner child's dreams." This is for the Leo new moon, Leo gate of power. We've got a lot of good energy going on with this Leo fire being activated. Now, technically, the gate of power is Tuesday the 6th, but we're getting together on Sunday the 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for the fire ceremony, hopefully in my backyard. I'm praying for good weather. I've not had a good run this year. Last year, I think I got 7 of 8 outside with fire and no problem whatsoever. And this year, I think I've only gotten 1 or 2 outside. Everything has been forced inside with crazy weather. So hold the vision, y'all, that when you come to Zoom on Sunday evening, that you're actually looking outside at nature and the fire. Because we're activating this gate of power, giving gratitude for the current abundance, making offerings to ensure flow and life, releasing regrets and facilitating closure. This is also the pre-harvest assessments and preparations because we're at the midpoint between summer and fall. We're creating containers for our creative ideas, activating fiery creativity and new projects or renewed projects, whatever it is. Actually, we do have a Mercury retrograde through Leo Virgo, so this is helping us rewire some of this as well. Deepening your dedication to what is working, alive and blossoming and showing some promise. And assessing the worth of preserving and cultivating any new life that is popping, right? This period is all about assessments and preserving what is growing strong, solid, useful, and nourishing, while also releasing density, weight, and excess to be composted into something more useful in the season to come. It's a time of gratitude and celebration in anticipation of the fall equinox season of harvest. Some call this the pre-harvest. You can get a jump start on assessing the year if you've completed your clearing and releasing process. And if not, this is the final purge in preparation for the harvest season. The Leo-Virgo combination perfectly represents this cross-quarter gate of power and portal to take you to your heart and through a purification and healing, as this 6 weeks covers a Leo-Virgo time. It's time to position yourself for an expanded perspective at this time. Explore your options with fresh eyes. Allow your instincts to guide you on your path and trust the divine feminine within and around you to contain, nurture, and protect all life, now and always. You are reminded to honor that which sustains you and to always aim your magical arrow at only the most precious dreams, your deepest heart's desire. Deep breath. We are reconnecting to our heart during Leo time. So here's below that paragraph is the link to register for the fire ceremony. It is a free community event. All are welcome, and you can share the access as you see fit. There's a suggested donation of $22, and we really appreciate those who contribute. But all are welcome. The more the merrier. We're going to have fun every time we do a click of the wheel. So there's winter, spring, summer, fall, which are very solar and have to do with movements in the world. And then there's the midpoints between them that we consider a little more lunar, a little more inward directed. So this is a personal check-in. This is your heart and how you're feeling about the year as it's unfolded so far. Lilith is what came up. Miss Tanya Melendez, who's also having a Gate of Power portal event. I think it's 3 days and it's only $88 and she's amazing. She's a psychic tarot person. If you don't know her, she's the Black Girl Woo on Instagram. I will throw that link in here too to share with you all because I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I have events every single day that same time, so I'm not going to be able to do it myself. But if it's recorded and I can do the downloads, then I'm definitely going to get that from her. So you can click that link to check out details and registration for that 3-day event that Tanya Melendez is hosting. To that end, and since these were created for Leo Virgo time, I'm going to throw the goddess videos back in here. We just had the money pouring, and whatever we did prompted me to share them. It was really good. So I'm going to pop those in as a little reminder to have some fun with these videos. This was at a time when I thought I could do them weekly, but these are very labor intensive, but they were definitely a labor of love. Most of you know I'm more of a linguist and a wordsmith. I love language. But I have so many visual learners out there that these little goddess videos were my attempt at teaching something through visuals. So they're visually stunning, and there is some humor, and there's lots of fun in there, but all very poignant. And the goddess videos are a lot of fun. Like I was saying, Hathor is the goddess of beauty and self-love. Lilith is the goddess of power and self-reliance. Hecate is the goddess of boundaries and self-worth. Oshun, as we know, is the goddess of love, fertility, and sweet waters. Artemis is the goddess of sovereignty and self-care. So self-worth, self-love, self-care, all of it is tied up with the Leo Virgo energy as we figure things out. But what made me think of Tanya, she brought up Lilith. Lilith in the sky is doing things, Lilith in the world is doing things, and it would be good to reacquaint yourself with her powers. All right, on with the week. We have the Leo new moon on Sunday as well. The same day we're doing the fire ceremony, Leo new moon and Mercury retrograde. So it's a big day energetically on Sunday. As the sun moves into Leo, July 22nd to August 22nd, it activates the annual check-in with your heart and authentic self. Are you being true to you and expressing your own unique light and brilliance from the inside out? Leo energy activates your self-love, self-worth issues. As you discover your unique strengths and gifts, it becomes your responsibility to share them with the community to which you belong. There is an idea that is often true, and it suggests that whatever's inside comes out, especially under external pressures. So, if you're full of love, light, and truth, then a generosity of spirit comes out. If you are full of fear and doubt, then obstacles and blockages come out. So what's inside you in your true heart of hearts? Now more than ever, we must be congruent with our inner and outer natures in order to thrive and evolve. If we are serving two masters or incongruent on one or many levels, having the private side of your nature be too drastically different from what you present to the world, then you're going to have challenges, blockages, and delays until you get into more alignment. Leo energy teaches us all how to be it, your authentic self, not just appear to be it. It asks that you know who you are, and next month, Virgo will perfect it. What has changed on a fundamental level? Think Cancer, Capricorn, what we just came through, personal, professional, or home and work, recalibration, reset, all of that we just went through, especially with the lunar flip and everything. This is the first lunation moving into the new rhythm. So we're moving toward more new beginnings for the next year and a half compared to the last year and a half of a lot more endings. Whatever's changed on that fundamental level now has made you aware of how vital it is to honor your own essential nature so that you are able to contribute to the whole in a more useful and delicious way. The idea with Leo is to get yourself together and know who you are at the core so that you can contribute your unique contribution to the community in Aquarius. This is an opportunity to expand and illuminate the lesson of courage, authenticity, and deep self-love. When you're connected and truly love yourself, it is easy to give and receive, to share and attract love. When you operate from a confident, strong center rather than an insecure ego, you radiate love and magnetize a similar loving, confident energy to you. Collectively, when you love and take care of your community, it can come together and create new, innovative structures and institutions which actually serve and protect the needs of the people in the here and now. Your community can be free to grow, thrive, and prosper, handling each blessing as well as each challenge that comes along. Cancer brought us out of the first quadrant of survival issues and basic needs to more of the individuation process in Leo, when we tend to focus more on asserting ourselves and integrating all that we learned in the last quarter. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun represents your source, your inner light, and all that you have come to create and contribute to the community. Leo energy helps you expand the concept of who you are and what you're capable of, not to mention the value of the energy and service you provide to the community. It's so beautiful when we can all be free, when we all do our part. So use this Leo new moon to call in your own next level self, and start creating space for that part of you to shine. Ashe. So we're calling up that authenticity. And at the same time, it's a time for an upgrade. What are we presenting to the world? Does it really reflect what's in our hearts? And are we still true to that vision that we are pouring our time, energy, and resources into? Same day, Mercury retrogrades in Virgo until August 28th. Mercury is going to linger in Leo Virgo this year, facilitating a deep shift in those departments of life, which means the Leo Virgo houses in your chart. This means that we're also getting some extra time, energy, and space to rethink our creative projects. They may not reflect your authentic self, as both you and how you express are evolving or have evolved in big ways recently. Use the retrograde to rethink if, when, and how you have fun and integrate joy and playfulness into your life. These days, you have to consciously make space for all that because modern culture keeps us all in survival mode, spinning in this monetary system from the cradle to the grave. Use this extended stay to rethink the issues of first your Virgo house, then your Leo house. In Virgo, it is time for discernment and discrimination. You will have to choose or decide which ideas are worth investing more energy, time, and resources going forward. It is time to get organized and create space to anchor these new ideas and integrate them into the new rhythm that is emerging. In Leo, we reset what we think of ourselves and what we are presenting to the world. This is most relevant for those with strong Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus, Scorpio energies in their chart. This is also an opportunity to do some personal healing of the mental body. We have been cracked open to all new consciousness in recent years, and there's more to come. So it's a good idea to use this time to pause, reflect, and recalibrate your mental input and output. Consider how much you're taking in, processing, and putting to good use, and how much are you cultivating your own unique ideas and sharing them with others. It is time to upgrade your personal systems and do your processing and integration of all that you've learned in the last year so that it becomes embodied wisdom. Any Mercury retrograde is an upgrade and rewiring of your mental body. And since we get them 3 to 4 times a year, it is good to get into the conscious practice of taking some time to review that area of life. In this case, it's your Leo Virgo houses. This will be most relevant for those with strong Leo Virgo activated in your chart. So the dates to remember: Mercury entered Leo July 2nd, then it entered Virgo July 25th. Now it's retrograding at 4 Virgo. It's still going to be backwards when it re-enters Leo on August 14th, goes direct at 21 Leo August 28th, and finally re-enters Virgo for one last time to close it out strong September 9th, and it doesn't hit Libra till September 26th, which is right around fall equinox. So this whole season, essentially, Mercury's in a process with Leo Virgo lingering there. So right here, I'll pop in the Mercury retrograde replay because now, if you haven't heard it, it's a good time to review. It's covering this current one, Leo Virgo, and the one at the end of the year. So that's a heads up for the December-January one in Sagittarius. Next year is mostly fire with a little bit of water. And 2026, if I'm not mistaken, Mercury's retrograding in all water. So deep breath. It's always a process. There's a rhythm to this Mercury retrograde. There's a system. There's a way that it's unfolding. And this year's earth and fire. So we're being very creative. We're bringing things into form, but we need to be clear about what that is. And we need to be connected to our own selves, our own heart, and our own systems to make sure things work properly, right? So that's why this upgrade is going to be really delicious. And in that replay is all kinds of goodness. We talk about the special activations of what Mercury is going to hit while it's backwards, probably some divinations and all of that. So have fun. And you're going to notice the same day, Venus goes into Virgo until August 29th. Mercury is there until August 28th. So they're going to be going neck and neck for a minute. That's kind of interesting too, because as we're changing our thinking, we're probably rearranging our values and priorities as well. Now, Venus rules values, priorities, resources, love, art, beauty, culture. And in Virgo, we're talking the earthy wisdom, systems for living, and natural timing. This is a time to focus on healing the mind-body connection and perfecting the spirit in human form. The current values and priorities should focus on how well your own systems for living are serving you and where you need to simplify your life in order to be more effective. As Virgo precedes the Libra focus of relationships and the response of others to you, I recommend keeping the focus on you and what your mind, body, and spirit can actually handle and manage on a day-to-day basis. It is time to release the non-essential, extraneous, or redundant and make room for more quality nutrient, inner clarity, and self-discipline. It's time to focus on quality control and question everything. Is it worth it? Is it practical? Does it make sense for you personally? Is it natural? Is it really important or valuable? Venus rules our romance and finance departments, and in Virgo, you have to ask, does it actually work? Deep breath. Now, Wednesday, the 7th of August, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific is my monthly Soul Sister Circle where we do animal medicine. And August is Dolphin. That's a lot of people's totem. So we're going to have fun with dolphin medicine Wednesday, August 7th. Join us if you can. It's $25 contribution to get the replay and the tools. And this is a little bit more embodied wisdom, a little less astrology. It's more like Mad Libs and fill in the blanks and lots of personal questions and things. We get personal with the animals. So join us there. Now, it looks like the 7th is a big day too. Sun is going to sextile Jupiter. And Mercury retrograde links up with Venus directly. So remember I said they're going to be pretty neck and neck. So we're going to talk about that one specifically in a second. Sun to Jupiter, this energy is sometimes perceived as lucky, but the success you attain under this influence is more likely attributed to a positive outlook and a clear understanding of who you are and what you want. Your life is expanding and your self-awareness is deepening, making it easier to connect with the other individuals of common goals and higher consciousness. This fosters improvements and creates opportunities that benefit not just you, but the larger community too. There's a healthy dose of optimism surrounding a grand plan, and things are in motion. However, it is crucial to create space for laying the foundation that will support this broader vision as it materializes in reality. For those in a teaching, guiding, or leadership role, this energy provides substantial support for your community or group efforts. Conducting your own and taking workshops, seminars, or new classes is totally supported and will benefit you while serving others. Ooh, deep breath. That sounds like a good place to pop in. Ye's new class is Cook, Conjure, and Cure. It's a powerful trinity throwing down. So definitely check that out for details and registration. They're doing food and herbs and rituals and all the things we love. And if you can't do that one right away, because I think that one's soon, we do have Cracking the Ancestral Code coming back, and I'm about to start emailing folks to see who's coming in for level 2 and level 3 for 2024. We're looking forward to it. Same day on the 7th, like I said, Mercury's going to link up with Venus, even though it's retrograde. So this is a backstage council meeting, as we would say. They're getting together kind of in secret to say, what's going on? Let's check in on this one. This energy invites you to perceive the underlying harmony or cohesive thread weaving through the tapestry of your life, encompassing its diverse experiences across time. It heralds a fresh perspective on communication, self-expression, and the worth of your ideas, thoughts, concepts, and creative projects. You may find yourself articulating long-held ideas with newfound clarity, perhaps even expressing affection or emotions in profound ways. It is a fertile period for your inner artist where creativity flows unbounded, allowing for innovative expressions that you have yet to explore. Embrace the freedom of imagination, exploring ideas without fixating on outcomes. While delving into these connections and revelations, resist the urge to overanalyze. Instead, relish the depth that they offer, fostering personal growth and a deeper comprehension of life's unfolding magic customized for your own level of consciousness, always. Recognize the purpose within past challenges and acknowledge your journey toward personal self-mastery. Embrace this moment to cultivate fresh thought patterns that imbue your life with greater beauty and a deeper sense of peace and harmony. So let's think about that. If Mercury just went backwards and it's going to be neck and neck with Venus, basically conjunct for months, it's a lot. They're like right around the corner from each other as they go down the road now. So let's think about this as an unfolding process over the next 6 weeks. okay? And feel into your body where you need to be more creative, or where your creative babies need an upgrade, or to freshen them up so they are more authentic and that they express more of the truth that you are wanting to express at this time, whether it's writing or painting or singing or dancing or whatever it is that is your creative flow. This is a time to review it and see where some value could maybe be garnered there. See what's useful and relevant that you can build or cultivate into something greater going forward. This is juicy. Meantime, on the 8th, which is an 888 alignment, I get why Tanya did that. It's 2024 is an 8 year, and 8-8 is a big deal. And I used to play with these alignments a lot with Shanta Gabriel, and we would have wonderful meditations and things like this. I think that's probably part of what Tanya's going to offer. But on that night, I already scheduled our monthly Power Circle community event, which is also a free event, where there's a suggested donation of $22, but it's a community event and all are welcome. Thursday the 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and maybe the times don't jive. Maybe they don't overlap and we can actually do both. I don't know. I'll have to look deeper into her link, and so you do the same. But we're going to talk about the upcoming Mars retrograde through Cancer Leo. So see how Leo's getting a little tap from many different angles. Just last year, Venus retrograded there. And so we've already realigned our values. Now we're realigning our thinking in this zone. And then we're going to go forward with some new choices. So deep breath. Not to mention that the fact that it's on a cusp going back and forth through Cancer and Leo means it's basically hitting 2/3 of our chart. So it's a big deal pretty much for everyone. No one is exempt. So join us for that. And if you can't make it live, then there is a replay that will go up on my YouTube and podcast channels. And if you register, then you'll get personal activations that show where Cancer Leo is for you personally, so that you know where this review and upgrade will be happening with Mars at the end of the year into the new beginning. All I can tell y'all is we are on a mission right now that is going to release us into the wild come spring of 2025. So the stronger, clearer, more organized that you can get between now and then, the better off you'll be and the more opportunities you'll be able to take advantage of at that time, because it's going to be completely new energy. Okay, there are some brand new, very big cycles that are social collective on top of everything else that are going to affect us personally too. But Saturn and Neptune moving into position for 0 Aries, which is a world point, suggests a huge rebirth of our reality and the vision for our world, because Neptune takes 165 years to get around. Saturn takes 30 years to get around, and I can't even do the math of what has to happen to get them together in the exact same 0 point. But I know that I looked it up. What was the year? The last time in Aries and not even at 0 point was 1703. This 0 Aries is a major deal, y'all. We are entering the Aquarian age. It is a new day. So we do have to practice doing things a new way and trying to find our way at this new level. Now that's Thursday the 8th. So Friday the 9th, Juno enters Libra until November 3rd. So Juno represents how you relate and get your intimacy needs met or not. It represents your style of relating, compatibility, sharing, and trust that happens in all relationships, and intimate ones in particular. So the work in this realm deepens and continues. This is an opportunity to claim all new ways of relating that are more balanced and reciprocal. This is a time when people who have been going along to get along or getting along to go along usually break down because that tactic no longer works. But it precedes the inevitable breakthrough as well. It is a time to clarify your true needs and desires for partnership and living, working, or playing with others in any capacity. For those of us with Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra activated, we will likely be able to identify this renewal process personally, but probably not until she's done moving through your Libra house and initiating a new balance so that future relationships, partnerships, and collaborations are based on mutual respect, clear communication, sovereignty, love, and a common goal. Hey, that's what we're going for. But this is kind of the partnership planet or asteroid in the partnership sign. So it really is about how to be balanced and reciprocal with whoever you're dealing with. But definitely take a little moment to assess your intimate world as well. So that is the forecast for the week. At the bottom of the blog are several resources that I encourage you to check out. The Leo articles. I'm going to leave the Neptune and Aries replay. That's a big deal. Like I said, it's moving there for the first time in 165 years, and we had a call on that. So if you're interested or have strong Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, it's a good one to look at. But it's going to take 14 years to move through Aries. So this is just the first little heads up. We will probably check in annually as it retrogrades every year. And we'll keep track of Neptune as it moves through Aries, dissolving things in our Aries department. But Jupiter in Gemini is about to square off with Saturn in Pisces this month. So I'm leaving those replays in here because I think if you listen to each of them on their own, you can figure out how to blend them to your benefit and what is going to be best for you. The Power Circle subscription is in here. That's to get your transits and activations and support the site in a little way. With $9.99 a month or $99 for the year, getting 2 months for free. The Astro Tarot reading is my signature reading. I guess I would say the Venus reading is also a signature reading. You can get either one of those. The Karmic Tools affiliate program is for those of you with websites and resource pages and communities that you share me with. That's the best way to get a little kickback on whatever you share. And at the bottom is always my Soul Sisters Circle invitation because it covers a little bit about my story and the core values that run through all my circles and the general way I do things. So it's a good one for anyone new to the community. I welcome you all. I'm having so much fun with this expansion going on, trying to keep up. You all push me to grow and learn and develop my consciousness as well, and I thank you for that. And I thank you for listening. Please join us at some of these events when and where you can. Reach out directly when you need to. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off. Have a fantastic week.